But understanding that your calendar is up to you is one of the biggest game changers I've ever had, and I'm sharing it with you. What you do with your calendar is up to you. If you need time to get done with a project, if you need some head-down focus time, God forbid you need 5 minutes just to yourself to decompress, book it. Because if you don't, somebody's looking at your time trying to take it. They're calling to schedule a meeting. Hey, where are you? I was looking at your calendar, like click. But understanding that it is up to you is the biggest game changer. Because I have seen and I have experienced so many times where people are like, well, I have to take that meeting. I have to do these things. I have to do this. What about your responsibilities? How many of you have pushed off your responsibilities to accommodate somebody else, whether they were nice about booking it or not, and then you got to the end of the day and you're like, when did I get any of my stuff done? Try this. I don't care what you have to name it. If you name it YMCA time, name it that. Put dance break on your calendar and see how many emails you get from people. I'm gonna try that. Like, for real, I'm gonna try that. But if you need that time to work on a project, take that time. You're hired to do a certain job, and your job is hard. It's really hard. It takes dedicated, focus, attention, time. Take that for yourself. That's gonna put you in your best position possible for success. So don't be afraid to do that. Now, speaking of that table, boundaries. Mine came crashing down under peer pressure, thank you all very much. I was fine fighting them off for like a couple of minutes, installing, being like the old DJ trick. If you ever go and ask a DJ to play a song, they're like, I don't have it. They have it, they just don't want to play it. So understanding that you have to have boundaries in your day is critical as well. Anytime somebody comes to you, anybody ever have somebody come into their office in a very heated, confrontational, agitated frame of mind? Right. Here is a game-changing trick for you. If somebody comes into your office, I've had it happen to me too, doing this sends a signal. Hold on a second. And you're allowed to say that. Hey, hold on. Here's how you change it to your benefit. Hold on 1 second. I want to hear what you've got going on. I want to hear more about what you're talking about. Let me shut down, or let me dedicate my focus towards you. You have now taken control over the conversation. Because what they want to have happen is they want to get you on your heels, kind of like y'all just did to me. But they want to get you on your heels because that puts them in the position of power and puts them in the position of advantage. So if you say, hold on 1 second, if you can give me a second, I'd love to hear more about this. Can you tell me more about what's going on? In that moment, you have become the thermostat, not the thermometer. The thermostat controls the temperature in the room. That's what you've done. You're not the temperature gauge, you're the temperature setter. If anybody ever does that to you ever again, right here. Also, the calendar setting is boundary setting as well. Understanding that it's critical to you to set those boundaries. I've really got to get something done today. I have to block that time. Block it, and don't apologize for it either. Because with boundaries, we have a hard time. Almost 90% of adults cannot set and keep boundaries. Why? Because we're people pleasers. I love each and every one of you, especially sexy, but each and every one of you. But understanding that we have to set those boundaries is critical. And what you do is hard. And so you have to have those boundaries to be able to do the things you need to do. So spend that time. Take back the power in your conversations, take back the power in your days to make sure that you're optimally performing every single minute.